Hello everybody, Inter back again with another video. I'm just watching Rafael Nadal's fourth round match against Joe Sousa. It is not much of a match, guys. Rafa is too good, too consistent, too dominant, too solid. Man, have we ever seen Rafael Nadal playing this good tennis ever in his career? Maybe, guys, maybe in 2010 when he won 3 Grand Slam titles, but this guy he doesn't stop to amaze me, guys. I am not his fan. I have told you guys before, but you don't need to be a fan of a player to realize that he is a beast. Man, what a beast he is, guys. What a beast he is. I don't know. I'm speechless. It feels like seeing French Open all over again, guys. But on a green surface. He's that dominating this year. He's that good. He's that good, guys. He has only dropped 1 set so far in Wimbledon in 4 matches. And Joe Sousa will of course not take a set. Rafa is leading 6-2, 6-2, and now he's leading in the third set 2-1. He will probably win the third set 6-2 or 6-1 or something like that. Joe Sousa is no match, guys. Rafa, he has answered to everything, guys. And Rafa has improved tremendously. He has improved tremendously. He has always been good, of course, but if you look Rafa 10 years ago and Rafa today, Rafa is serving better. Rafa is hitting his backhand better. Rafa is much more clutch on the net. Just sometimes it is a big debate who is the best net player at the moment in tennis. It is Rafael Nadal. Just look at the stats, guys. He goes to the net 14 times, 15 times, and he's successful maybe 13 or 14 times. Because he's smart. What Rafa doesn't get a lot of credit, guys, is that he's not just a monstrous talented player. He's a monstrous intelligent player as well. He doesn't go to the net if he's not 100% certain that he will win the point. He knows when to go to the net. I have never seen Rafael Nadal this complete in all my life like he is right now in this year, guys. He is complete, guys. He doesn't have any holes in his game. He hits his forehand tremendous good, like he has always done. He has improved his backhand. Not that his backhand has been bad, but his backhand has become a weapon. Back in the years, his backhand was maybe not a weapon, but he didn't do unforced errors with his backhand. But he could defend. He was pretty good at defending with his backhand and taking the ball into the court. But now he hurts you with his backhand as well. And he has improved his serve. His serve he's doing, for God's sake, guys, he's doing more services than what Roger Federer is doing. I'm just feeling that if Rafael Nadal doesn't win Wimbledon this year, he will never win it, guys. If Rafael Nadal doesn't win Wimbledon this year, guys, he will never win it, guys. He was good in Wimbledon already last year. We all know that what it took to beat Rafael Nadal. It took a superb Novak Djokovic in 5 sets and 10-8 in that 5th set to defeat this beast. And the year before, in 2017, it took an out of this world performance from Gilles Miller, and he as well won in 5 sets. Again, like I've said so many times, you cannot beat Rafael Nadal with mediocre performances. You cannot do it. And if you play mediocre, like Joe Sousa is doing in this match, Rafa will make you suffer. And that I don't feel with Djokovic and with Federer. Even if you play mediocre against Djokovic and Federer, you can somehow win many games. You can play a tie break. You can maybe win 5 games in a set and maybe even win a set. But against Rafa, if you play mediocre, he will show to the world that you are playing mediocre tennis. And how does he show it? By defeating you 6-2, 6-2 or 6-1. Or by baggling you. Or by giving you breadsticks. And another thing that is so much in Rafa's favor is the surface. I know that Wimbledon, they have slowed down the courts over the years, but I have never seen Wimbledon this slow like it is this year. To be quite honest, I have never seen it, guys. So I just, all these aspects, Wimbledon has been so much slowed down throughout the years, and Rafa is so much better now than he was. He has always been good, Rafa. Don't misunderstand me, guys. But this complete, I've never seen Rafa. I only see one player. I was speaking with a friend of mine a couple of hours ago now, and I said to him, "Man, Wimbledon has become French Open. I am only hoping for one player to give Rafa a big challenge." And he can definitely give Rafa a big challenge. And he can defeat Rafa. One player, guys. I'm just hoping on one player. Because, and if that player loses, this tournament is dead, guys. This tournament is dead. And that player is only Novak Djokovic, guys. Only Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic has the weapons. Novak Djokovic has the talent. Novak Djokovic has he has everything in his box to defeat Rafael Nadal. He has great returns. Who can return Rafa's very improved serve. He has great backhand. Who can punish Rafa from that shot. And because Novak's backhand can definitely punish Rafa's forehand. Because Rafa is a lefty, of course, and Novak is a righty, and Novak has a great double-handed backhand, and Novak can definitely punish Rafa's forehand with his great double-handed backhand. And Novak can challenge Rafa from a baseline as well. Novak is the only one who can challenge Rafa from a baseline. Nobody else can do it. Nobody else. Joe Sousa is trying to do it, but Rafa is playing with him. It feels to me like Rafa is playing with a junior. With a junior. And some of you believe that Federer will stand a chance against Rafa if Federer survives to that semi-final, which I'm not 100% certain that Federer will do. Federer has a big test later today against Matteo Berrettini. I hope Federer gets to the semi-final. I really hope, guys, and you will see what I mean when I say that the Federer-Nadal rivalry is the most predictable rivalry ever. And Wimbledon is the only slam that Federer has a plus head-to-head against Nadal, 2-1. Like we all know, Federer has defeated in the other Grand Slam tournament. It is 3-1 to Rafa in Australian Open, head-to-head between Rafa and Federer. It is 6-0 in French Open. Of course, Federer has never stand a chance to beat Rafa in French Open, and in US Open they have never faced each other. In Wimbledon is the only tournament that Federer has a plus head-to-head against Rafa. But Rafa is a different beast now, guys. Rafa defeated Federer in 2008 when Rafa was a worse player. He was not hitting his backhand as good as he's doing today. He was not serving as good as he's doing today. And Federer, on the opposite, Federer is a much worse player today than what he was in 2008. Federer doesn't serve as good. Federer's forehand is not as good. Federer's backhand is not. Maybe Federer's backhand is little better than 2008. But all in all, Federer is not a better player in 2019 than he was in 2008, guys. And when you do this logic, how on earth will Federer defeat Nadal? And don't forget that the surface in Wimbledon is much slower now than it was in 2008. So how will Federer stand a chance against Nadal? How? No, guys. The only hope that we have to have a good Wimbledon final, because Nadal will be that Wimbledon final, is if Djokovic gets to that final. I really hope he gets. The worst thing that can happen in Wimbledon is if RBA goes to that final, which he can do. RBA will be a big challenge for Novak if RBA goes to that semi-final, which I think he will, but I'm not certain. RBA has a challenge in Raonic. He has to get past Raonic in the quarterfinal, because I think RBA will win his fourth round today. The worst thing that can happen is if RBA goes to that Wimbledon final. This Wimbledon final will be a dead one, guys. A dead one, like it was in French Open when Dominic Thiem defeated Novak in that semi-final. I want a close Wimbledon final, an excited Wimbledon final. I don't want any RBA in that Wimbledon final or any Raonic, guys. I just want Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic is the only one who can challenge this beast, guys. He's the only one. I want an unpredictable Wimbledon final, guys. I don't want to see a French Open final like in 2013 when David Ferrer faced Rafael Nadal in that French Open 2013 final. We all know who will win that match, guys. We all knew who will win that match. I don't want the same scenario in this Wimbledon. I really don't want. So I really hope Novak Djokovic makes to that Wimbledon final, because he is the only one who could challenge this Rafael Nadal, this beast. Because I have never seen Rafael Nadal this good. Maybe 2010 he was better. Maybe. I'm not sure. It is impossible to know. But man, Rafa is not. He's almost as good as in 2010. He's almost as good. Maybe he's better, guys. Maybe he's better. I don't know what you think. Tell me, guys. But Rafa Nadal will be in that Wimbledon final on Sunday, guys. I don't see anybody stopping him, guys. He doesn't have any holes in his game. The only player I think who can stop him is Novak Djokovic. Like always, guys. Novak Djokovic is Rafa's biggest challenge. Novak Djokovic is Rafa's biggest rival, guys. So I really hope Novak makes it to the final, because I am not 100% sure that Novak will make it. I am 85-90% sure that Novak will make it. Rafa, I am 99% sure, guys, that Rafa will make it to that Wimbledon final. 99% sure, guys. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and bye bye.